Hi, I'm Jace Finman from Service Manager Magazine, and I am here with Katrina Macdermid from STCK Consulting, all the way from Australia.
All the way from Australia.
So Katrina and I know each other. We bumped into each other last year at the last Pink conference. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell everybody about your role and what you do?
Thanks, Jace. Well, it is great to see you again.
Yeah.
It's like seeing old friends when we come to these events,
Exactly.
isn't it? It's fantastic. So yes, Katrina Macdermid, I'm from STCK Consulting, and I guess what brings us together is ITIL 4.
Yes.
As you know, I wrote or co-wrote the Axel car hire storyline
That's right.
that appeared in the foundation book. And why? Why did I do it?
Yeah, so that is something new, right? In version 3, we didn't have a case study that was embedded in the book, so
That's
why
right.
did we do that in ITIL 4?
Yeah, so as you know, I'm an ITIL master, and ITIL had 5 books, as we know,
Yep.
very thick, chunky books, and I had to study all of those
Okay.
to do my master's. And I came across a realization that there's not one picture of a human or a person
Okay.
in nearly 5,000 pages. But ITIL espouses that we want value for our customers. But really all those books had was processes, procedures, and there was no human element in it.
Okay.
So I proposed to Axelos my suggestion. And interestingly enough, it was going to be based on a cruise ship. But Axelos didn't like that idea because they felt cruise ships were for old people.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting. I guess it's this culture that we are, it's a global audience we have to address. Because in Australia, that's for young people, cruise ships.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's where we
Yeah.
come with it. So anyway, that's okay. So we decided on Axel car hire.
Okay.
Initially, actually, Axelos asked us to do it on bikes, hiring bikes. Do you have that in America?
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
I said no because in Sydney most of the bikes ended up in trees
Right.
or in the rivers. It was very unsuccessful. So we thought we'd do with Axel car hire. And that has now continued through the Managing Professional Suite, which is fantastic. Very proud of that.
So, do we have continuity in the story? Do we have the same characters coming back and making appearances?
That's a great question, yes. Henri, or as Australians would say, Henry, remains the CIO
Okay.
for Axel car hire. We have introduced some new characters because it's based in South America and other countries in the world. So we introduced new characters. So we made it very equal, if you will.
Yeah.
Yeah, and some of our characters get promoted, some leave, etc., etc. So, yeah, it's been a very very exciting and privileged opportunity to be part of this.
Yeah, excellent. Yeah. So, why is Pink an important conference for you every year?
Yes, because people go all the way from Australia. You're
I
coming.
know, that's right. I mean, that's a long trip.
It's a very long trip because I meet people like you.
Oh, okay.
And that's the truth.
All right.
And as you know, my hero, Troy.
Yes,
Do you believe?
that's right.
Opportunity to see Troy.
Yeah.
And it really is about networking, staying connected,
Yeah.
and obviously going to great sessions. But the primary reason is to stay connected.
Okay. And what are you looking forward to with ITIL 4 in 2020?
It's going to be a busy year with ITIL 4, I think.
Yeah.
Especially in Australia, I'm very eager to get the word out about ITIL 4, that it's new, it's current, it's relevant.
Yeah.
So I'll be driving that messaging to the Australian peeps.
Okay, excellent.
Right out over there.
Yeah, okay. And what's your biggest takeaway from the conference? I'm sure you've been having lots of conversations in the sessions and during lunch. What are people telling you? What are you hearing?
It's a mixed bag, to be honest. Yeah, I think I tend to gravitate to ITIL 4 peeps.
Yeah.
I think we look something about us.
Okay. You steer clear of the skeptics.
Yes,
okay.
I do.
All right.
And really great feedback. I think there is, it's change.
Yeah.
And so there is an element of how we're going to do that. But I think this is, because it is so different, ITIL 4.
Right.
It's very, very different. For example, as you know, we don't have the service life cycle anymore.
Right.
I think too, actually, I'll go back a step. I went to Akshay's presentation yesterday. I don't know if you had the opportunity to go. And I teach ITIL 4.
Yeah.
And I find when I teach ITIL 4, when we get to the value chain and we start talking about value streams, it's quite difficult.
Right.
Yeah, for my students because it's so different.
Yeah.
It's very different.
It's very high level.
Yeah.
It's not very prescriptive, is it?
Exactly. And what do you think of the value chain?
Yeah, I think that it is useful. Because it's so flexible, though, it does require that people actually take some time to study it and figure out how it's applicable to their environment. And usually people are a little more prone to want something out of the box, which this isn't, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is really meant to be more applicable to a bigger, broader audience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And, I do design thinking, as you know, with my business partner, Stephen Graham, and I think a lot of the personas of ITIL like prescription, they like process.
Right.
And so we've thrown something out there and go, off you go.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want the old way back.
Sure.
So it's challenging. And then understanding what a value stream is. And I've actually done a comic strip from Axel Car Hire.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I've done a value stream of when a car breaks down with one of our characters.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so
Okay.
happy to share it with you, the link and everything, and I
Okay.
hope that brings it to life a bit more what we do. Yeah.
Okay, we'll put that link in the description, everybody, so you can check it out.
Indeed, thank you.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it was good to see you, Katrina.
Great to see you,
Appreciate
Jace.
you taking time to meet with me here before the conference ends.
Awesome to see you, and you do an
See you
awesome
next
job.
year.
See me next year.
All
you
right.
betcha.
Okay.
See
Thank
you,
you.
Jace. Thank
All
you.
right. Signing off.